said don't do crystal meth in the bathroom all night long.
That's my opinion!
He will never emotionally fulfill you.
Because I don't want to be a part of it.
Go to sleep! Go to sleep!
Close your legs to married men, trash box.
I'll tell you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Welcome to Morally Corrupt, a special edition BravoCon Day 2. We survived barely. If you're taking a look at the video, I am in a robe. I have a beat face, but I am beat up. I am beat up.
I too have been beat up, but I do not have a beat face. This day has drained me.
There's no other way to put it.
No, we made it successfully through the second day, and
and we were talking about this. We don't know what it is, but there is something about BravoCon that sucks everything out of you. Energy, life.
It's like hocus pocus, and they're just...
It's so weird. It's an enjoyable time. Like, don't get it. We are having the time of our lives here.
The time of our, is this thing on? The time of our lives.
We love it.
These are the best days of our lives. Which, by the way, preview happened today. Lisa Vanderpump came out, dropped a little diddly, but we won't skip ahead.
She did. No, but she did. She did that. This was a big day. A lot went on today. And it's almost as if, like, the weather was like, you got a big day planned today?
You know what it was?
Watch this.
It was Whitney and Heather.
Bad weather. Definitely was. It stormed all day, flooding, but did that stop the Bravo fanatics?
No, ma'am.
Absolutely not.
No, ma'am.
The show must go on, and it did. It went on and on and on and all day, and we're going to bring it to you right now.
And on.
And on.
And on. And on.
More piece of me just died just now.
And on. Because it's an all-day thing. You are in it. Sun up, sundown, baby. Let's go. But what kills you is the after parties. It's the after parties, the things that go into the wee hours of the night. And then you show up the next day and you guys all have to be on. And everyone wants a photo because, duh, girl, that's what we are here for. We want to give it. You good?
I'm good. The mic.
We want to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? But like, I say we like anyone's asking. But you know what?
No,
you guys
you're
are
right.
serving. You're working. You're busy.
But
like,
as tired as we are, we run into Bravo celebrities who have to be up at 5, 6 in the morning. Like, I ran into Bose last night. It was the wee hours of the morning. She was like, I have to be up at 5. Like, their days are longer. They work them. Activation after activation after activation. I mean, it is nonstop. Like, they're not as much in with like the crowd, but they are constantly having to be on and perform on stage. And then they have these awards. Bravos was last night, which we'll get into. Watch What Happens Live, Saturday night. Like, it is just nonstop. And guys, there's still another day. Now, we won't be here.
We can't.
We got a 2-day max because we did 3 last year. That we did learn.
It's a 2-hitter quitter for me. We came, we saw, we conquered, cut it at its peak. If you know, you know. Like, get out while it's still good. Yeah. And I'm bummed because there are incredible panels on Sunday.
I know.
By the time you guys hear this, we're going to be right there with you already. But I'm happy to have done 2 full days and then called it. And you were incredible today, by the way. I just have to say, hands down to my queen, my stage child. She crushed it. 2 different panels today. We're going to talk about them in a second, but you were fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's get into last night. The Bravos were Friday night. We missed it. We did not participate because, again, we have a max. Actually, no, because we were here for you guys. We were podcasting in our rooms. We missed the Bravos, but whatever. Couple of highlights. Karen Huger, who we just saw.
The Grand Dame we saw next to the elevator.
She looks phenomenal.
Insane.
Phenomenal.
She looks insane.
There's just no, like, phenomenally insane.
No notes.
That's what she looks like.
Not a crumb, is that the kids are saying? Nothing.
Yeah.
She looks incredible.
She came to play. Really just to take over. But anyway, she presented the first award. She got a standing ovation. Also on the Potomac panel, I mean, when they said her name, people just went wild for her. Angie and Mary won 2 awards. That's so cute. Best Duo Award, well-deserved.
I love them together. I love their friendship. That's what I love the most. It's real. It's not for the show. They are real friends, and you can tell that the connection the two of them have means something deep to each of them.
Yeah.
And if we really go back to, you know, the building blocks of the Housewives, that's what it's built on. Those types of connections with the women, we love to see it.
Those dynamic duos. They also won an award for the best fight, About Nothing award for their fart fight, which I just realized farts have been a theme twice now.
Why are the farts all up and down Salt Lake City?
We should have left that in Dallas. Remember what the farts do to you? They get your whole franchise canceled. Like Dallas had to go after like the poop, fake poop, the farts, all that. That was something that was asked in Ask Kandi. They were talking about Dallas, and in my mind, I was like, "Don't bring it back. Don't." I am from Dallas. It was a horrible representation.
Kandi goes, "Yeah, if anyone wants it."
And I was like, I'm like that Meryl Streep meme. No, never again.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like the two hands up.
I'm the Mean Girls meme in the back. She doesn't even go here. I'm like, yes, we want it.
Never again. Never again. It's got to suck for them too, because so much has happened in the Bravo world since their time has passed. Andy asked Vicki to join Real Housewives of OC for its 20th season. Something that I have been begging for a while, and I called it. I said it for the 20th season. She has to come back. It only makes sense. Will note, it will not save the season, though. There need to be other changes with that season. But Vicki is the only start, and we need to build from there. It's the only way to start.
You think I'm going to argue with you in that stance?
No.
I said what I said.
Yep.
I agree.
And then apparently there wasn't a dry eye in the house when Kandi accepted her Lifetime Achievement Award.
Well, because it's so well deserved. And for her to be able to be up there alongside her daughter and the family, it's like they really have been in our lives for a long, you know, I'm hard in my Atlanta rewatch era. And like they really gave us everything. Everything. So to see her get that is well deserved.
And you had a really good point about when she was up there, that Riley was up there with her.
Like how cool and full circle for her of like, oh my, because Riley was what, like 10 when we met her?
She was a baby.
She was maybe even a little bit younger, because you got to remember, Kandi really did come in like season 2 or something, right? Kandi's been, anyways. I think it's great that she's standing up there getting this achievement award, and then her daughter is starring in a hit show that is coming back for another season with Next Gen. Riley's right there next to her. And like, it is a cool passing of the torch to really solidify that this is like a multi-generational universe that happens in Bravos. It's moms, it's their daughters, it's grandmas, the old lady gang. Hello. But so anyways, yes, well-deserved. But I love to see all of that.
Yeah, no, I do too. And that's one thing. Like at first I was just like, oh, Lifetime Achievement. But I guess however Kandi expressed it, and we've seen so much of her life and so many ups and downs that were so, like it seems like she's finally at a place of peace, which is why I love this. She's like, and that's why I need to step away.
Yeah, so and good for her.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Quick shift, Traitors panel. We did not get to, we were not there, but
well,
we heard.
Where were? On the other side of the wall.
On the other side of the wall.
So we were hearing hooting and hollering and all of the fun. And like, by the way, a little FOMO, right? Because we wanted to be there, but like we could hear it, but the Bravo fans were going wild.
Wild. Shout out to Danny Pellegrino, who had them in the palm of his hand. He went off script, apparently. Like you just...
All alleged. This is alleged.
All alleged. All alleged. All alleged. Tom Sandoval, Robin, Sierra, Kate, Dolores, Sheree.
The whole crew.
Which is a great, great lineup. Some highlights from that. Sierra thinks Lindsay should go on Traitors. Sandoval wants Schwartz, which I think is a terrible idea. Robin wants Giselle. Like, I just don't want to see it. Like, I don't want to see the, oh, gee, golly, well, I didn't quite understand this. I don't want that energy. That's producer Belle.
She said, no, thank you.
I just am like over the, I didn't get it, I'm a schmuck. Like, just no. Like, the jig is up.
Okay, but low key, he could then, in theory, be a good traitor because everyone would think he's aloof and not think.
If I'm on a season with him,
take him out.
I'm getting him out of here just for that.
If you guys are on a season together, he's 100% a traitor.
Don't start that shit. Get out.
Actually,
I'm not sitting through a whole season of that.
Okay, this is a fun question. You're on Traitors. What, name 2 other Bravo celebrities you would like to be in a cast with? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who would be fun
that
to come in that hasn't already been on?
Honestly, I would like Amanda from Summer House.
I see this for you.
Like,
she's smart.
She's
a smart cookie.
Very smart. She's so warm, but like she moves in silence. And I like that. Like, I think that there could be like a good cop, bad cop kind of thing.
It's a good balance. It works every time.
And male-wise, I think I would want like Danny Pellegrino or somebody like that.
No, that would
like
be fun. You got to have
some.
Someone. Yes. That's a good mix. I like that.
That's what I'd want to see. And then we could form an alliance. Other things, Danny asked Sierra if Kyle has been faithful to Amanda. Yikes.
Whoa.
He really went there. I didn't do Sierra like that.
Yeah, I was
I'm friends with her. Also, it's like throwing Amanda. Like, her answer should have been like, I can't answer that because I am faithful to Amanda. So I wouldn't say anything to betray, like,
which
I can't talk.
I know what you're saying, but that is her stance of Amanda. So like that question is a question.
Wow.
Which, listen, we'll put it on the list of wild questions we've heard asked this weekend, because some of them came from viewers that were standing up, attendees, if you will.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress.
Kristen Kish? Oh, Top Chef. She's on she's on Traitors. Guess we'll be seeing 55,000 commercials about that too, like we did when she joined Top Chef. Like, I have such a. I think I've said that before on a.
She has no haters.
I was like, and it's not her fault, but my God, if we had to learn one more time that she was hosting the new Top Chef, every time you turn, there was a commercial about that. All right, Tom brought the doll from the singing challenge and
the one, his iconic track, that one
but
they did.
Doll?
From Traitors, remember? And he had to sing the pull.
Oh, I actually haven't watched the season yet. Sorry. Oops.
Well, yeah, he was there with his doll.
I haven't watched the
I'll
season.
just leave that there.
Halfway through the panel, they introduced players from season 4. That was a surprise. Like, I didn't think that was going to happen. Portia.
Which I can't wait. Oh, my
Kristen,
gosh.
Caroline Stanberry, and Dorinda, which fantastic.
It's going to be good. I can't wait for this season. I've heard nothing but good things. I'm like, I'm a traitor faithful. Guy.
Yeah. No, I know you are. I know. I'll watch. I'll catch up. Audience questions. Of course, they got spicy. This is the panel to do that on. Someone asked Robin about something she said about Juan behind her podcast paywall, and asked if it got her kicked off the show. And Robin didn't answer and asked to keep it to Traitors. Fair.
When are people gonna stop talking to her about him?
Well, then we have to have a new storyline. Like what?
Ask her literally anything else.
But what? Fine. What would you ask her?
No, I'm not making recommendations. My brain is fried.
What would you ask her?
I'm just saying, stop asking this woman about Juan.
I love Robin, but I think we've been so invested for so many seasons. We need an update. But if she said it, but she asked if that's what got her kicked off the show, I wonder what it was, man. Someone also asked Robin about her lawsuit with Eminem. I don't know if you guys knew this, and I did know this because of the name of their podcast. Eminem is suing Giselle and Robin for the podcast name. Robin thinks they're going to win, but that's wild. I did not know that was still going on. I remember when it was announced.
It's in litigation.
Yeah. Because what's the name? Reasonably Shady?
The name of their podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But it's not like Slim Shady. I don't know. I'm not that well-versed in Eminem to know.
I wish I could say I was more
But when I
well-versed.
hear that, I'm not thinking, oh, wow, is that Eminem or is that Robin and Giselle? No, I'm not mixing up the name of the brand.
Well, is that saying that Eminem stakes a claim on anything shady? Because I have news for you, honey. That word does not belong to you.
If he had the IP on that name, then they would lose. So, and Robin's saying she thinks they'll win. So I'm not quite sure what that is.
TBD.
Eminem sounds bored. That's what that sounds like. He's like, what's happening? Like, let it go. Let it go. All right. Then it came to the panels. Wow.
Panels.
Atlanta. Now, I will say this. Normally, when I do a panel, they'll tell me if the dynamics are off, just like of things to maybe avoid. And I had no notes about that when it came to this season. I wasn't told like, hey, this person's not getting along with this person. They gave me nothing. So I was not prepared. I did not think I had shady questions. I actually said to Megan, I think my questions are kind of vanilla. Well, if it was all kumbaya, then it would have been.
Wow.
But who knew? I mean, at one point, I actually said on the panel, I mean, I'm not trying to be shady. Portia was like, yes, you are, girl.
She's like, Portia, listen, let me say this. You did a fantastic job
Thank you.
guiding that conversation, because this is the thing I love about the women in Atlanta. They're going to go there. They're going to make their point. And I don't care if you start trying to make yours on top of me, babe. I was not done speaking.
Yeah.
So what you hear is all of them going at the same time, which honestly, it's like a symphony.
Yeah. Yeah. A symphony. That's a beautiful way to describe it.
It's a beautiful, I'm like, yes. And it just felt right. It was a good lineup there today.
Yeah.
To sort of have like our more seasoned OGs of Portia and Cynthia and Phaedra on one side, and like give the respect where it is, and then have sort of this new generation that's coming in with Shamia, the other ladies on the others. And it was nice. I mean,
they were like, because normally when you have newer people, they're kind of afraid to like ruffle some feathers because they're new and they're, like they don't want to get in trouble. And you see that on a lot of panels, but not on Atlanta. They made it
I didn't catch that
known who they do not get along with. And you would think, oh, if they're sitting next to each other, then clearly they get along. Shamia and Drew were sitting on the same couch. They were going at it. It was Kelly, Shamia, Drew. They were going at it so much. I literally said to Shamia and Drew, do you want to switch seats with me so I can sit in between the two of you?
I was fearful for, I went into stage mom mode all the time. Don't you dare put yourself in the middle of it. They were going ham. And by the way, I only will refer to her as the waffle queen moving forward.
Oh, is that what she said about her?
The waffle queen?
She also called Shamia Shamesi.
Oh?
Or it was either Shamesi or Shamesia. And I just thought it was Shamesi. Yes, I'm looking at the notes. It was Shamesi, which it was. And the funny thing is, you guys, is that before this popped off, I asked if Shamia and Drew would ever do a song together. And they said that they have a duet for tomorrow. And then after that, they were at each other's throats. So I don't know if the duet's going to happen. I might be aging myself, but I'm a huge I Love Lucy fan.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this episode where Lucy and Ethel have to perform with one another about friendship. And they get into a fight before. And it's like the song, it's like, if you're ever in a jam, here I am. Okay, but they're wearing the same outfit. That's what the fight is. And they both agreed not to wear the outfit, but they didn't see each other before. And they get on stage and they both are wearing these outfits and they're pissed.
Oh, it's giving
and
Whitney
so they're
Houston
singing.
and Mariah.
So Lucy's like, if you're ever in a jam, here I am. And she rips something off Ethel's dress. And then Ethel sings her line and she rips something off. And then by the time they get to the chorus, it's friendship. I don't remember the rest of it. They are ripping each other's clothes. They stop singing and they're like, Fred and Ricky have to pull them off stage. That's going to be Shamia and Drew, if they even make it to the stage. But I hope that they were able to squash it, because I would love to see a duet between the two of them. I also say, I really thought we were on a positive path. Like, Portia was so positive in talking about her relationships with women. She was hopeful about moving forward. It seems like she squashed the beef. And if she hadn't, she said, I hope to have more conversations, except with Shamia. She never looked Shamia in the eye. Shamia was on one side of me, Portia was on the other. When Shamia would talk and I'd look over at Portia, she was looking straight ahead with a smile on her face.
So do you know?
So I didn't press the issue between the two of them. I'm sure it'll come out in the season.
Because I was like, I literally put Portia facials, and then everyone started giving me facials at different points, and I started remembering like, oh yeah, that's why we love these women, because they wear their responses on their face and you can't hide it. And Portia was very much trying to stay on the straight and narrow and just keep it positive, and like, which I appreciate.
Yeah, she was great.
I think what was clear though is that the relationship between Shamia and Portia is shifted. It's different.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see.
But Shamia said she's hopeful. So I also feel like, and I didn't press this, I just kind of got the feeling that it'll play out in this upcoming season.
I hope so.
And that's why I'm like, you don't want to give everything, right? Like, we want some of it to come out in the season, which Portia did tease to everyone that they're giving Salt Lake City a run for their money. So we're looking forward to that. Angela seems to really be getting along with the women. Ralph still lives in the basement. The audience is obsessed with Cynthia. I mean,
as they should be.
And they
should.
Is
Cynthia motherfucking Bailey.
There's so much respect for her.
Yes.
And I love that. And you don't always see that with the Housewives, but she just always comes out on top. She's like plays it perfectly.
Well, and I think you have to remember that like Cynthia was brought in when Kandi was brought in because these were both strong Black women who had careers and they had done things and really left their mark. And Cynthia was a supermodel, baby. So like, I think what is wonderful is to see these women all these years later still thriving. Cynthia said she loves being a friend of.
Yeah.
She thrives in that role. We love seeing her happy. I love getting that we're going to get some of her next chapter on the season.
Yes.
So, you know, we're big Cynthia Bailey stans over here.
Yes.
I'm putting her name in now for a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure. I think it was obvious. And I wonder if that's like a really good point. I wonder if they kind of pay attention to how the audience reacts to people about like who should be deserving of the next award.
Oh, I have to believe
Vicky
it.
made sense, obviously. Kandi made sense, obviously. But we'll TBD on that.
Maybe they should let us vote.
That actually would be
Take
good.
it to the polls, baby.
That'd actually be good. But if it was so off, it could get out of hands. I actually don't. I actually think it should be like an Oscar. Like there's a committee, which I'm more than happy to be on. Yeah, voting members.
Just tell me where to put my membership fee.
Yeah, they actually should do that. The audience questions, they kept it pretty PG. All weekend, the audience has been super complimentary to anyone that's on stage,
I have
which
a theory.
is a beautiful thing, but also like not what we've seen in the past.
I have a theory.
What's your theory?
I think they're all paid actors. I was not impressed by the questions of the panels I was at. I did not go to everything. I know it was a question palooza. They all felt very PR, very clean, very like, hello, girl, were you just listening to the panel? She just answered that.
She just asked that question.
She just finished talking about what her life is like now. And someone's like, hey, I have a question about everything you just said. Like, I think they're all plants. Yeah. I didn't get them. Remember last time, the guy, zingers.
Yeah, no, they were on it. And I even tell the ladies, I'm like, I can't control what the audience asks you, but I don't know if there was some vetting or what, but it was different. But we got a couple in there. And I thought the best one from Atlanta was the woman who said, who's the most supportive on the cast? Like they were like, do you feel like the women are supportive? Who's the most supportive and who's the least? All the women were like, I feel like everybody's been supportive. Everybody's been supportive. And as I was watching the women and I looked around, I looked at Kelly and her microphone did not come to her mouth. And I said, Kelly, and she was already ready to go. She was like, I don't feel that way. And we're like, okay, Kelly. Like,
which is why we love the Waffle Queen.
I'm like, who do you not feel supported by? I just knew she was going to name multiple people. She said, well, I feel like Cynthia, Phaedra, Portia, Shamia, and Angela all have supported me. And the audience goes, ooh. I mean, Kelly and Drew do not get along. Okay, and they were sitting right next to each other. Different couches,
and a lot of people it felt like wasn't getting along because in my notes I wrote, Drew is in a beef with everyone and no one all at the same time.
Which was last season too, which was very much so the season before.
She stays in a beef.
But you know what is so funny, and I got to give her credit for this? She's in a beef with people, but she also is so oblivious to it. It's like, it's giving like Stacey vibes. You know how like.
That's actually a great comparison.
Yeah, like Stacey, who we also just saw.
Also looking amazing. Incredible.
Stacey, it's like, you're hitting her and it's just like repelling off of her. Like you're hitting a jab and it's like, can't touch me. Like she's like totally dodging everything that you're saying.
It just fly above
rolls
energy.
Off her back. Yeah. Yes. That's like Drew. It's like she's totally oblivious to the fact that these women can't stand you. Some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Because she and Portia actually seem to be okay.
Yeah.
Portia seems to be okay with most. That was really Atlanta, but my God, like I've never on a panel had to say, ladies, 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 ladies. Like I was like, this is getting out of control. Oh my gosh. But they were not in my ear. Nobody was like, get it under control. It was, and so the silence, I thought, okay, they want it to just go. Now I couldn't hear the acoustics were bad.
Yeah.
I could not hear
what
was being said, but the audience let me know it was good.
Well, let me say, have you ever been on a panel where you were barking?
No.
Because when Portia barked, we all barked.
Portia bent over, put her arm, spread her legs open.
I was not going to do this today.
She said, y'all brought the dogs out. I said, and we have ourselves a panel. It was really good.
It was lit. It
makes
fun.
me so excited for the next season. I felt this last season, minus the woman who didn't show up, who was too chicken to show up for the reunion. I really felt like they got the cast. They did such a great casting of new women. And I know we get more new women. Like, we didn't ask specifically, but, you know, K. Michelle is rumored to be a part of the cast. And there already seemed to be shade from some people in the Bravo universe about her being a part of it. So if you've watched her on Love and Hip Hop, she is not one to mess with. But it just seems like the dynamic that they have right now is so good for
I
like,
found
Atlanta
myself
feels
thinking
back.
that. I was watching, oh my God, that is what I was thinking, because I was just like, wow, you know what I really do like? I like this little setup. Like, it felt good again. And since I'm rewatching those like early years, and maybe that's why it was like the nostalgia on the right side of the stage. Because like to have Portia, Phaedra, and Cynthia back together again feels right. And you know what's coming next.
What?
Nene.
Yeah, Nene. Anytime
Nene.
Phaedra
And you
said
know,
she still
every
talks
time,
to her too.
Yeah, because they asked, someone stood up and asked a question, which prompted some response of, Portia said they are still in communication. And obviously we saw over the weekend it come out a note about Andy been communicating with her, whatever. I mean, a girl can dream. I'm just going to manifest it. Because, you know, the Nene Leakes stan I am.
No, and you're not alone. Anytime her name was dropped, you
Cheers.
had to stop for the applause.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people love Nene. So TBD, moving on to Summer House, which was not as
Juicy?
dynamic. You know, I've been in the audience. This is my first time hosting the panel for Summer House. I've been in the audience. They draw a huge crowd. But I just think people are just fans of, you know, like they love the girl gang and just have crushes on the men, but they never as a whole bring it. As society also shows us and history shows us, the women were carrying everything on their backs. The women were giving just the amount of shade, the pettiness. Lindsay was activated. For her to say that she's in and out this season and to talk about being a mom and having to do things on her own, she was asking the right questions. She was doing exactly or I was asking the questions, but she was like really calling people out. Well, that's not what you said. Or, oh, you only talk to girls. This is what she said to West. You only talk to girls by asking them what their follower account is. Like, that's what we need. And Summer House plays it very safe. They're all friends, and I get that, like backstage. And I think Carl posted a picture of it. They were all hugging backstage. Can I just say, Carl was great.
Carl did a great job.
Carl
And
was great.
It makes me happy to see him clear-minded and doing his thing, you know, and just, he seems to really be thriving.
Yeah.
The fans loved him today. He stayed afterwards, and go Carl.
Yeah.
Go off.
But I wanted more from Jesse and West, and I just like feel like I wasn't getting anything from them.
I don't think there is much more to Jesse and West. My notes literally,
except when they got to kiss each other.
That was fantastic. But
that's when they were like, that bromance is so like.
That's when they're at their best.
That's when
the two of them are doing their thing together, we stan. When I'm having to follow along with toe sucking and I don't care, no, because otherwise, like, no matter what you do, you're gonna then paint them to be like fuck boys. But it's like, well, they're single dudes doing their summer in the Hamptons. I want to see the bromance, because that's actually what I like those two for.
Yeah, but I just like wanted them to get. We'd ask a question and they'd beat around the bush. And it's like, yes, give me nothing.
Dodgy.
Give me nothing.
Dodgy.
Like somebody, I don't know if you heard it from the audience, because I did not ask Amanda and Kyle, neither did anyone on the microphone from the audience about any of the rumors circulating around them. Like, I wanted to respect their privacy, especially as someone who's gone through the shits publicly. But someone from the audience goes, what about your marriage? Talk about your marriage. And Amanda goes, we're married. I don't know, like, if
what
y'all
is it
could
to
hear
talk
that.
about? Buzz off.
And I appreciated that. But still, it was like, she could have ignored it and act like she didn't hear it, but she did. Like, the women were giving it.
Amanda is in her Summer House era.
Yeah.
Amanda is, and she made that point in the panel. She said, when I came onto the show, I was labeled as Kyle's ex-girlfriend. You know, she's been on the show for 10 years now. We have seen her come into her own. We've really gotten to see her flourish. She sort of got that shout out during the panel, which it's nice to see Amanda get her flowers.
Yeah. Yeah. And she and Sierra being open about being on medication and prioritizing their mental health. They got big cheers from the audience.
I cannot stress to you how important of a conversation that is to have and to normalize. So to just really see the girls be like, yeah, and it's like, yes.
Yeah.
That's how we should be talking about it.
Yeah.
So I'm loving everything about it, and their bond seems as strong as ever. So I'm here for the girl gang of it all.
Yeah, no.
Paige was missed. Everyone gave a little cheers for Paige, but
not too much.
I'm excited to see Sierra and Amanda.
Yes, and I like that they were like, of course we had to ask a Paige question because obviously she's not here, and we asked about Gabby, but nobody responded directly when I said Gabby, even though I did try to, make space for her. But the question was, how did this go for Amanda and Sierra? They lost one of their bed bugs. And apparently the fact that Paige was gone, they said, I think we're going to change it up. And apparently they're outside more.
That's what the boys said. They were all the way outside this summer. So good. I like to see it. I want to see them take it over. Take it to the streets, girls.
Yeah. I tried with Wes. I asked him about some of the rumors. I asked about him having dinner with Mia. He went on this long talk. If I as a moderator tune out, the audience has tuned out. I don't even know what he said. I just said, okay, wow, that was a way to answer the question. And change the subject. All right, so I'm going to move over here to the other side of the couch. Like, we're here to entertain the people. If you ain't going to do it, let me go talk to somebody else.
Let me direct it this way. Dodgy. That was the word of the panel, and that's how the boys were being.
Dodgy. Jesse, too. When Carl was directly asked, I asked him about Dorit. He flirted with it. I talked to Dorit I'd invite Dorit this summer. I'd see Dorit. Maybe I'll talk to Dorit this weekend. I said, this weekend? He goes, yep. They asked me. I asked him about maybe if there's somebody he had his eye on, and he said Vanita.
Yeah.
And people seem to really ship that. Shout out to Vanita's makeup artist who did my makeup today. Saved me. Loved it.
Oh, and is beautifully pregnant and was so sweet.
And gave me, poured life into me. It was like the perfect way to start the morning. Carl not Carl, and I did that on the panel. I do that all the time on the podcast. I say Kyle, Carl, Kyle, and Kyle goes, it happens a lot.
They're interchangeable, though.
I know. I looked at Kyle and I go, Carl, and I was like, I always do that.
You're like, you know who
you are. But Kyle apparently has a lot to answer for this summer. It seems like we're getting the Kyle of yesteryear, who really was in the streets, stumbling through the door, talking to himself in the kitchen late at night, DJing set by himself with strobe lights to an audience of no one. Amanda waking up in the middle of the night, checking him. These are things I'm talking about from the past. I have no idea if that's what happens this summer, but it seems like we're back to square one. That's what it felt like from the cast.
We're back to something, because he certainly said he had a really, I don't even know the word for it, summer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That was that. I love the show. I'm looking forward to the episode coming out, and they did tease the newbies. We get new people. One of the newbies apparently started crying 2 hours into filming, because I asked who cried the most, and they were like, this newbie. So
that's never a good sign.
That's never a good sign, but it's coming in giving us something, so we'll take it. Last panel we saw of the day was Miami, which went off the rails. I've been coming to this thing for 4 years and I've never seen anything like it.
It was wild. People were walking off set. People were singing opera. People were screaming at each other. There were coffee makers. There was shout out to our men in the crowds. It was a zoo.
It honestly was. And here's the thing. I want cuckoo as a characteristic in my housewives, right? I want you to be delusional. I want you to be many things, but I want like you ever seen that TikTok where the little girls they're like, what are you eating? She's like, oh, Hannah soy, oh, Hannah salt, oh, Hannah. That's kind of what I want from my housewife. Oh, Hannah cuckoo, oh, Hannah delusion, oh, Hannah. That's what I want.
Yeah. I feel you. I understand that. It's like a sprinkle of Sonia Morgan.
Adriana Kiki Monique was hosting the panel, and poor Kiki, it is hard to rein people in.
Yes.
Adriana literally got up, started walking around, started cheering on the audience. Is that what you want, guys? You know what you want. I can only imagine her ear. Production was like, bring her back. Ugh. So she goes off because she's like, I want to talk to y'all about the Haitian mortician. So of course people lose their minds. And it's like, she took that and was like, and I have them in the palm of my hands and I'm going with it. It was like comedy hour. If you hear that Adriana's doing a variety show soon, this was the start of it.
She just did too much, and
it was too much.
it was just too
We
much.
saw she goes back and gets a coffee maker. She goes, oh, I have something. And we're used to Adriana having like a gift. But it took her too long to get it. It was a coffee maker, to which you said what?
I said, I know she did not take that from the hotel. That's from our hotel rooms, girl. We're all staying in the same place. Like, I was like, either that she done and stole it from Crafty. But like, so she walks out, she puts this thing over her head, and all I'm thinking is, God, don't let her have emptied the water container. Please let the water container still be full.
God,
That's
so
where my mind goes. At one point, someone in our section of where we were seated to like watch it shouts, "Shut up, Adriana!" Like she went on for too long. It was a swing and a miss for me, but
yes, because she's like, okay, she brings the coffee maker out, and then she's like, I have a picture of the Haitian mortician. Everyone's like, oh my God. And she was like, I guess she had a friend in the audience she thought was gonna bring her the picture. So she was like, where are you? Where are you? So she can't find her. And instead of just like sitting down, the women are like begging her. They're like, please sit down. And then Julia gets up, or maybe Larsa gets up. In the meantime, Adriana's like, keep going, keep the show going without me. Walks off the stage, comes back with her phone. She's like, okay, I have a picture. I'm going to show it to Kiki Monique. She shows Kiki Monique the picture. And Kiki goes, get that out of my face. And then someone goes, that's a woman. And then she turns it around and it's Phaedra. Guys, it was a picture of Phaedra. And somebody was like, why is Phaedra catching strays on this panel? And she's like, somebody goes, is she even Haitian? And they go, no, but she's a mortician.
I don't get what?
Somebody should have literally turned Adriana's microphone off. I know they have capabilities to do that. That is exactly what should have happened.
When she walked back out onto the stage I was like, Lord, please don't let them have turned her mic back on.
The joke failed. It could have been so good. She could have just said, and let me tell you about the Haitian mortician, and left it there.
I think she maybe thought that Phaedra was gonna show up.
No, I don't.
And when she goes,
too much.
When she said, "Oh, I have a friend in the audience," I think Phaedra was supposed to be in the audience. Like,
she doesn't know Phaedra well. There was no way she would have showed up for that.
Yeah, that was how she was talking at the end. And now, is this woman okay? What?
Yeah, it was unhinged in the worst way. Like, it wasn't even fun. Like, everybody is confused. Like, we were like, what is going on? What is happening? And as like having done moderating, all I can think of is you're not going to be able to get to the Q&A because she is taking up so much time. It was so bad.
And we barely got any Q&A because of it.
And the other thing is, the craziest thing is, Julia stands up and basically says that she feels like she and Adriana are on a path forward, and she feels like there is a path of them being able to reconcile. And literally the next thing that happens is this. That's how it happened.
I was like, that's not the path Adriana's on.
I mean, other things happen. Lisa and Larsa seem to be okay. Julia and Martina seem to be okay. Julia and Gertie are not friends. There is no path to reconciliation. But it's so funny because Gertie's like telling the truth, right? Gertie's like, we are not friends. She blocked me. She has removed herself from my life. And then Julia's like, and I'm like, cut the shit, Julia. Julia's like, I'm really hoping that we can be friends.
Oh,
and
she got her ass booed. She gave her the most busted apology.
Yeah.
The crowd booed her.
Yeah.
And she's like, what more do you want from me? Asking, it's like, girl, what, we just want you just shut up.
Yeah, people were yelling at her to shut up.
Gertie's actually unbothered by it all.
Right.
She's just kind of like, no, there is no relationship. There is no friendship. She has blocked me. It's all a matter of fact. Bing, bang, boom. That's it.
Megan says, and this is what happened. They go, what? She's like, Julie's like, what more do you want from me? And the audience goes, Gertie.
Oh,
Gertie.
no, and then a Gertie chant, honey. A Gertie chant. I mean, if that's not telling Julia, like, park your ass at home.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it's also like, stop apologizing when the cameras are on. You're clearly not trying to mend this friendship in real life. So like the audience, as Andy Cohen always says, is smarter than that. Like we're like, stop. You thought Gertie would look bad by saying there's no friendship and you saying you wanted to apologize. Everyone's like, cut the shit.
Stop apologizing. When you over apologize, you are no longer sorry. It's not coming from a place of, hey man, I fucked up and I did you wrong and like my bad. Right. And you don't need a camera around to say that.
Cut the shits. What else happens? Lisa gives Jody a big shout out. He was in the audience. Everybody's talking about how fine Larsa's man is, and he is very attractive.
Marisol's talking about cockies, the ish.
Apparently, Lisa's great with her time now. I feel like I've said nothing about Marisol. I mean, Marisol tried to say something Adriana told her, and I did appreciate what's the new girl, Stephanie.
Stephanie was like, nice
no,
try.
Stop, you're not like she was like Adriana. And
Honestly, I
have
live
built
for
a
her.
friendship. They were like, we've built a friendship. You're not going to come between us this time. You're not going to do that. You're not going to play those
that.
games.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
You should, if you're serious about having a friendship with somebody and really moving that thing along, especially in a housewife setting, like, no, girl, don't come for us. Don't try it. It's like, stop. And I appreciate the directive. But yeah, you're not talking about Marisol because Marisol didn't really do shit.
She didn't say anything, but that was a good moment. But it came out because of Kiki, so I appreciated that. Marisol at some point on stage whispers to Kiki, Adriana had to pay $12,000 out of her pocket to produce her concert that we saw her do at Stephanie's party. And then Kiki goes, wait a second. Well, Marisol just told me this. And it's like, thank you, Kiki. That's exactly what we need. And that's how that drama all started. But it could have really gone off the rails, but Stephanie really reined it in.
I thought it was nice. It was good to see. It was nice to see her defend her friendship. Yeah, I mean, my general notes from the panel for Miami was that it was a feral.
Guys, it was a lot. Like, it was a lot. But
And I'm not totally mad at it.
it was
but
entertaining. It was entertaining. As was the rest. I mean, our BravoCon has really been work. Panels, behind the scenes stuff.
I took notes on behind the scenes.
Oh, and here we go. A special Megan segment.
No, I'm just kidding. I want to respect the confidentiality of it all. But I did see a few things, just in the halls, in passing, at an elevator. We walked by Louis and Joe Gorga.
We did.
They were having the most normal conversation. And I was like, has it all been a lie?
That's a lot.
I mean, obviously, we saw them all do their little family photo moment, and they had the little, Gorga forever photo op. But anyways, I saw Sheena in intense conversation several times. Leave that.
I didn't see this.
Leave her alone. But also slaying the game in her fashion. So we'll let her have that. Let's see. Oh, Southern hospitality. Because, that's like my niche Bravo
I feel like
thing. Okay, so Emmy was there. Obviously, we saw her on the panel, but Will, her fiance, was there with her.
Yeah, they were by themselves.
But he wasn't participating.
Just like he didn't at the reunion.
Right. So hey, dog, either be in it or be out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you know what? It's not fair. It's not fair to your girl.
I feel like I didn't really see that much of them, the Southern hospitality people.
Because they were on another one because Leva was there with them and they did their whole Southern hospitality panel, but we couldn't make it over there. But they weren't on the big stage.
Yikes.
This is the thing I will say. There's so many stages this year. There's outdoor stages.
Yeah.
There's the glam stage, the gold stage is where like all these panels happen. They have a digital stage. Like there just seems to be more stages this year and more things. And maybe that's why we're probably so drained.
More people, more shows, so much going on.
More.
But I feel like we did the best we could. We gave you guys some inside scoop, some exclusive information, basically stuff that you're never going to get anywhere else. But that is it for us, really on BravoCon period. Like we said, there's still a third day. You can watch the panel streaming on Peacock.
We'll stream it with you.
We'll be paying attention and we'll be, of course, recapping and letting you guys know. Don't forget that this episode is going to come out, or I already said that, so we don't. This is Tuesday at this point, so never mind, forget that part. That's it for us. I loved having you here.
That is it. You are
That's it.
done.
I'm done. I loved having you here.
Hey,
it's
listen.
so much fun.
Great job today.
Same to you.
I am so proud
I couldn't
of
have
you.
done it without you.
So proud
And I
of
don't
you.
just mean the podcasting. And shout out to our producer, Belle.
Belle was with it. She was in
Killed
it. She was on the move. Honey.
Yeah, like the three of us, the three musketeers.
You couldn't stop us.
The trifecta. Like
Couldn't keep us down.
Whether it was a carpet, whether it was security trying to tell us no, we knocked down doors.
Yes.
We knocked down doors to give you guys what you wanted. And that's
all,
the tea.
That's the tea. That's on All Access, baby.
That's on All Access.
That's all. But great job. Thank you for having me once
Oh my
again.
gosh,
Because
thank you for being here.
you guys.
Thank you. Thank you guys for listening. Of course, check us out. On Friday, we will be recapping the shows. I feel so behind. I cannot wait to get home to kick up my feet and just watch TV. There's so much to watch, so much to catch up on. We'll be recapping that on Friday. Until then, guys, have a safe, beautiful week. See you then. Bye.